Hey y'all, so this video is going to show you an example of how to add a PO to Service Titan. So after you've verified measurement guides have been filled out and uploaded and the verification's completed and you've pre-scheduled the job, you need to add the PO to Service Titan. So I'm going to use this one as an example, this job here. This is assuming we're not going off this MPO. This is just working in Service Titan. So we'll go ahead and open up this job. First of all, this is a waterproofing package, demo and rebuilding a stack, and repointing the exterior brickwork. So for this, we have to create a separate PO for the cap and the waterproof package, because we need to order that through Cap City, and then also the brick and mortar for the height rebuild. So it's going to be two POs for this. So what I did is I right-clicked, open up the customer's profile. I see that we have a cap measuring guide, so you want to download that. You want to go back to the job here, click on the job invoice. Click add purchase order. Order type is going to be special order because we're going to do the cap first. There shouldn't be any technician. We want to make sure this business unit is correct, which it is. It's a chimney sweep install. The vendor is going to be Cap City. You do not want to mark this PO will impact technician payroll. We don't really care about that at this point. And then we want to attach this measuring guide here. So this is going to be built at Stockton. If it's anything else, we're going to have it shipped to Stockton. Don't mind the dog barking in the background. Ship to Stockton warehouse. We want to make sure that's selected. Date created is going to be today's date. Required by. Required by will be the date that we pre-scheduled it for, so let's just say it's like 2 weeks out. Now here's where we want to add the actual PO that we're ordering. So this is going to be a custom fireplace part. So these are pretty vague for now. Eventually we're going to have it broken down into specific parts because it's going to have like job costing costs in there. But for now we're just going to use these vague ones until we get this process down. Item description is going to be medium crown cap. We'll select the color, matte black. We're just ordering one. Don't worry about the unit cost. Whoever is actually submitting the order for these is going to add this in here later on. And now, really, for this, you just want to click create. We don't want to create a set because that's going to say that we already submitted the order for it. So we'll just go ahead and click create here. Okay, so that's added as the PO. Once you click create, it's going to take you back to the job invoice. You can see down here the PO is added. The vendor's Cap City. Status is pending. That means whoever's ordering this part still needs to go in there and submit the order, which is what we want to happen here. Okay, so we created the purchase order for the cap. Now we need to create the purchase order for the brick. So we'll go ahead and click add a purchase order again. This is a special order item. Business unit is correct. No technician selected. Vendor is going to be It's going to be one of two. So Thompson's Building Materials, that's one of them. Where's the other one at? Knife River. So we'll go ahead and select Knife River. Whoever is going to actually be making this order is going to verify that this is correct, so they'll change the vendor whenever we decide which location we're buying it from. So there are no measuring guides or anything for that, so no files to be attached here. This is also going to be Stockton, ship to Stockton, date created, required by, it's pre-scheduled 2 weeks out. So this is also a custom fireplace part, brick and mortar for medium height rebuild. Quantity 1, go ahead and click create. Okay, so we have both purchase orders for this job with the status pending. So what you want to do is you want to go back into these purchase orders. So you click purchasing up here at the top, go to purchase orders here on the left. You'll see these two pending in here. We want to add a note in here that says, pre-scheduled for May 12th. This is where we keep all the notes for these POs. We'll do the same for this one. So if the verification is still needed, you can create the purchase order, but also leave a comment here that says we need to verify the measurements first. So whoever's going to be ordering is going to look at the notes just to make sure we have everything aligned, or there's nothing that they need to know before they make the purchase. So one thing I should note is that with this project, it was not scheduled properly. We have just one job and one invoice for the waterproof package and the height rebuild. So if this was scheduled correctly, we would have one job with the waterproof package and the repointing, and then the other job would be the height rebuild. And so we would attach the PO for the height rebuild, the Knife River brick purchase. We would attach that to that one job, and then the other job we would attach the Cap City purchase order to the waterproof package job, if that makes sense. So each job would have its own separate purchase order related to what we're purchasing for that specific job within the project. So that concludes this example. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.